Lady Bird is the latest film from A24 and is directed and written by Greta Gerwig and stars Saoirse Ronan as Christine Lady Bird McPherson. Lady Bird is trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life, and she has to deal with both religious school, guys in her life, and her mother who unintentionally embarrasses her at possibly every moment. So I was supposed to see Justice League Sunday night, but then I ended up seeing it Saturday night. So on Sunday night, I had a little bit of extra free time and a little extra money. So I convinced my friend who loves independent film to Garden State Plaza with me and watch Lady Bird, and we did, and we loved it. And that's like the mini story of how I got to see Lady Bird. Anyway, it was a big like spur of the moment, just no thinking, just went out there and decided to do something without thinking, and I don't regret that at all. I love this movie. I do not regret seeing this movie at all. I should do more spur of the moment moments. Anyway, Saoirse Ronan is amazing in this film. This is probably my favorite performance from her so far, as well as everyone else. Laurie Metcalf, Lucas Hedges, Tracy Letts, they are all really incredible in this movie. There isn't really one actor in this movie that's bad. So, something interesting I observed while watching this movie is that the writing doesn't really feel like writing. The dialogue in this movie is very natural. It flows very well. I wonder if there is was any improv in this movie because the dialogue was very natural, and if there was no improv, then huge like big kudos to the writer Greta Gerwig. But if there was improv, still, I mean, it flows really well with the written dialogue. And actually, that doesn't surprise me that much that the writing feels very natural because I know that the director writer Greta Gerwig is a big fan of Kenneth Lonergan, who wrote films like You Can Count on Me and Manchester by the Sea, and his films do have very natural, flowing, raw, realistic dialogue that doesn't really feel like feature film dialogue. What's interesting about this movie is that there are a lot of moments where Lady Bird's mom does embarrass her, but usually in a coming of age story like this, those moments are played out for comedy, and as well as awkwardness. In this film, some moments are funny, but in a really like cringy, extra awkwardly and more realistic way, which was pretty interesting to see. Something interesting about this film is that the world feels real. Like, because of the natural flowing raw dialogue and the chemistry between all the characters and the realistic relationships that are formed on screen, the world of this movie does feel real. In fact, once the credits started rolling, I was actually really upset because I wanted the story to keep continuing. I got really invested into this movie. Another film that does that really well, builds up the world realistically, is the movie Collateral, starring Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. That was another movie that built this world really well and actually made me want this world and these characters to be real. I don't really have any flaws with this movie, but I suppose that a flaw that some people might have with this movie is that scenes will start mid sentence, like literally, like while a person is talking, and you won't really know what they were talking about before. Um, and that might annoy some people, that kind of different way of editing. It didn't really bother me that much, but with some people, I know that may be really annoying. This was also the case with a recent Netflix film I saw, The Meyerowitz Stories, where scenes would just cut mid sentence or start mid sentence, and you don't know what they would say after before, but it almost doesn't really matter in a way. I'm going to give Lady Bird a 10 out of 10. Guys, definitely check this movie out. This movie was incredible. It is probably my favorite film of the year so far. It's that good. Thank you guys again for watching one of my videos. Something new that I want to do for my channel. I do have a couple of ideas in mind. One is that every Thursday night I want to upload a video of films coming out the next day on Friday. Just a video on like recommendations on what films to see in the theater. And another thing is that I had a few uh, characters, I guess, in mind. One character I had in mind would be this character named Con Cola, named after the YouTube channel, and where he would be like a 90s like super radical, like extreme, um, kind of cool fun character. I would probably use him in like maybe a review of like a film from like the 90s or even the 80s, maybe like a throwback or something with nostalgic value. I did also have like this other kind of character that he would talk like this, and that would represent like angry YouTube commenters, like the stereotypical angry YouTube commenter, and I would make him super over the top and unrealistic. Um, and so yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that second character, but you'll probably be seeing that first, like the Colin Cola character sometime soon, and also theater recommendation videos from me soon. Alright, well, that's it for now. Thank you again for watching, and hope to see you guys soon. Be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.